Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks since my last confession, should I say vlog, about the GTX. Now we've been pretty busy getting other jobs done in the shop and also like getting the Hako ready and everything for its restoration, which we just released the video last night. And yeah, so that's down at Streetwise Automotive, about to get started this week. But how do I say, the last couple of weeks I've been looking for parts for the GTX. Now I've been offered some parts. I got offered a whole car. I was gonna go buy that, but something just didn't feel right about it. The guy, I don't know, just didn't feel right. So anyway, what happened then was I got tagged in a post on Facebook about someone who had donated his car to the local fire service, which is awesome, but it just so happens to be the lower spec than the GTX, but it had all the parts that I need. So anyway, I reached out to the guy and I said, hey look, is there any chance that I could possibly get some parts off that car rather than, you know, have it go to waste, or if I could possibly come and pick up the car, get the parts I need off it, or swap with the parts that aren't very good on my car. Because let's be honest, the fire service, they're just going to cut it up and set it on fire and whatever else that they do for training. So yeah, so I spoke to him. He was really cool about it. He couldn't do anything because he'd already donated it, but what he did say is that I could contact the fire brigade or the fire service where the car was and see if we can work out a deal. So I spoke to Graham down there and Graham has very kindly agreed. He said, look, you know, if you can get us another car, then he's happy to give me that car so I can do what I want with it and dispose of it how I wish, as long as this car, the new car, meets the same criteria. So basically what they need is a car that rolls. They need a car that has seats, has the seat belts. Obviously it needs to have windows, it needs to have, I think, panels and stuff like that, because I think they need to practice opening the bonnet and getting into a car and all that sort of stuff, and then obviously freeing passengers from seat belts, etc, etc. So this car meets all those requirements. Now thankfully New Zealand page RCIS, which stands for Race Cars in Sheds, it's a big community page here for all sort of like-minded individuals who are into racing and project cars and things like that. Now I put a post out to them last week and I got a few responses, and this one guy Martin has put his hand up and said that he had a late 90s or an early 90s Pulsar that he bought for the gearbox, so he doesn't need the rest of the car. It's about 90% complete and it sounds like it's the right thing for me. So anyway, let's get on the road. I've got my trailer on the back already. Let's go down and pick up this new car. Here's a donor car in all of its glory. And you're Martin? Martin? Yep. It's Martin. He's kindly donated it to it. So you're donating it to the Langholm Fire Brigade, just so you know. So it's exactly what we need. It's got 4 wheels, steering wheel, seats, seat belts. Yep. Just like Nana left it. I'm guessing it doesn't run or anything? It does run, but it hasn't got a battery. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Wow, it's all complete. Far out, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, well I've got a winch anyway, so it's not a major, so let's get it on the trailer and I'll get it my way so you guys can get on with your Sunday. Alright, so I've just turned up at the Langholm Fire Brigade. Now I've got to back it down a long driveway. Hopefully I can get it down there easy. So yeah, and being COVID, I gotta go and put this on. I know I didn't before, but we were social distancing. But yeah, it's fire station. I don't want to risk these guys, not that I'm infectious or anything, or even have COVID, but gotta be safe. So yeah, I'm gonna back this down the trailer, back this down the drive, and then load the car up. All right guys, here's the deal. Oh, actually, hang on, sorry. Okay, here's the deal. because it's a fire station, I couldn't record what's going on at the back. In fact, I had to delete what I filmed before, just out of respect, so I completely just didn't even think. But anyway, we've got the car on the back. Now I'm heading back to the shop to drop it off, and I'll give you a brief rundown when I get there. So yeah, really happy with the car. It's actually in really good condition. I didn't realize it was running. I actually drove it onto the trailer, so like the car's in really good condition for what it is. It's not a turboed one, it's not four-wheel drive, but I think it's the Interplay version. It's a docked double overhead cam. God, yeah. So it'll be 1.6 litre double overhead cam. But yeah, it's in really good condition. It would probably just take an afternoon of tidying it up, and you'd think it was a good car. So I may need to reevaluate what I do, but I'm probably still going to go ahead with what I was going to do, even though the body's good. Yeah, I don't think swapping everything from the other car into this one's going to be feasible, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, catch you soon. So I'm going to make this quick because it's pissing down with rain and I don't like getting wet. So let's go have a quick look at this car. Here we are. It is a 1993 Mazda Failmilia Interplay. So the Interplay model used to be my dream car when I was 14. The sedan version, not the coupe version, or the hatch version, whatever you want to call this. The one I wanted probably wasn't turbo because I didn't know anything back then either. So, but this is also known as a GTX shape, and it's got all the GTX goodies on it. So it's got the mag wheels, disc brakes, rear boot spoiler, nice interior. Whoops. Semi-nice interior. Would be nice if it didn't have a lot of mold in it. Obviously single spoke steering wheel, comes factory in these. And we have the hood lining. That is the honeymoon package, made to look like an expensive hotel room in Persia. So yeah, all in all, look, I'll be honest, this car is in really good condition. I don't really want to do what I have to do to it, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be cost effective to do anything else with it bar use for parts. This car is deregistered, which means it can no longer be used on New Zealand roads unless we put it back through the system. And to do that, we really don't want to go down that. It's expensive. There's probably going to have to be repair certification, etc., all that sort of stuff, and maybe some other certification type stuff. The car's just not worth it. So tomorrow night, I think what we're going to do, we'll strip all the panels off that we need, maybe pull the motor out, etc., and then start chucking everything back on the other car. Yeah, and I think this even has Makita one-way suspension, so we might even just chuck all that stuff on it and get into a shell, and then take the rest of the body to scrap, because we're not going to need any of it, and the sooner we get rid of it, the sooner I get my car pack back. So anyway, that's enough for me today. We'll see you back tomorrow night, hopefully with Mike, and then we'll be pulling this car apart and then transferring everything onto the other one, which is around the corner. Yeah, good times, happy days. Yeah. 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 Oh, I've never owned a vegan Failmilia before.
Snacks for later. There we go.
You said you wanted dinner, and we can't get kebabs, so.
Let's give it a go.
You getting just goods in the trailer, John?
Don't be a bitch.
Man up, John. Have some peer pressure.
This is a
Have
fucking.
you checked out my one-spoke steering wheel? Amazing.
Oh, there it is.
Cute, eh?
Yeah.
I thought this was an 1800 or a 1600 or something, not a 1500.
No, it's a piece of shit.
But it's a free piece of shit. That's the best piece of shit.
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Anyway, see you later.
Genuine Phoenix.
The radio's going to be worth at least for some of these pulled the pin
Get in and I'll just boot it.
No, because I need the door. Pump it up.
Oh, not you in it. Has to drop off the back.
Does it pin out? Oh. I'm pretty sure it's on cutties.
Do it, do it.
Yeah, boy.
I might have sold the trailer, so I shouldn't really be doing that.
Free vice grip. Probably the most expensive part of the car. You suit that.
Not even got a reversing dong. I might have just got told off for doing skids on the trailer. Anywho, Paul's here. Hi, Paul.
Hello.
And Mike's here too. We're going to strip this to put parts on that over there. Yeah. So we're going to put this whole front end, doors, and probably the rear windows because the windows on that are pretty toasty. And then, oh, strap brace. Yeah, so we have a good car, well, a good looking car-ish, and more complete.
You're on Prestige, aren't you?
And I think we've just decided we're going to try and shoehorn a Subaru Legacy or WRX front end into that one, just because it's going to fix a bunch of our steering issues. And Mike's already getting started. So yeah, we're going to strip all the front end, we're going to pull the motor out and get that underway. And then we'll start putting the panels on the other car. So bear with us while we make that happen.
This is a good one. This is a
You keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Mitsubishi Pencil Company. Not only do they make shit Evos, they make great pens.
Keep that one.
Look at this. Free. Free.
Free.
Made in Japan too.
So it's a Japanese, the original Japanese pen that's probably as old as the car.
A Jap import. Oh, I see what you did there.
What are you doing, John?
I'm taking the shocks out, buddy. Because where this car's going, it don't need shocks.
John, your attitude is shocking.
Got all this shit off.
Well, I'm good when I say my jokes are shocking.
What's your joke?
How many shit shocking spelt some on?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you spray that with brake clean, it'll disappear.
Spray and walk away?
Spray and walk away.
Oh my god.
You're not winning. Oh, he is winning.
They're not captive.
Are they not?
Nah. I told you.
Safe.
Fuck! Get off!
At least it's not like my Mitty's old Mazda. We went over a bump and the whole shock fell out.
Are they genuine Makita one-ways?
These are no ways.
Oh. Fuck.
This is gonna be epic.
Oh, well.
It's alright, mate. Oh, that's the front one. What have we got?
I don't know.
What have we got going on here?
found that shit in the boot.
Well, is it a front or is it a... Sure. This is going to be funny.
What are you up to, Scotty?
Trying to figure out how to get the dash out.
Still?
Yeah. Have you downloaded the games menu? Did you try turning it off and turning it on again?
Right, so we're going to do the most important thing now. John's already...
Make sure you record
I'm doing the important job.
which is...
I'm ordering pizza. Yeah, boy. So you got it's amazing.
Oh, what else they got? This is Pizza Club.
Pizza Club.
Yeah.
Do you like all my tabs that are open?
Oh god, you're worse than Arjun.
Okay, I want to add some more stuff to it because I can.
A couple more pizzas.
Yeah. No, there's some sides, mate.
Get a vegetarian pizza for Scotty.
I'm not. I was going to say something, but I have to know.
Potato gems.
Yeah, they're amazing. Have you tried them?
No,
You've been for a treat. Alright, pick up. Pick up. Alright, dash out! That was punishing. Yep. Sweet.
There's so much room in here without a dash.
The rest of it can stay in there.
Full seats.
Apart from the loom.
Oh.
Do we need the loom?
Do you want headlights? We'll take.
Oh god. Thanks.
Heirloom. So we're going to rip the engine out or nah, not tonight?
I don't think it's going to take long. Everything's cut, the exhaust is cut, the axles, they're cut. So in theory, it should probably only take us 20 minutes or something to pull the motor out.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I know Scotty's keen.
Here's the wire.
Hey, keep that. That's like your childhood right there.
You were so attached to that before.
Okay.
Just that was the first mod I ever did to my car. My little Toyota Corsa. 1.5 litre automatic with a potty.
Oh yeah, man, you were running style.
Mate, you have no idea. I had 17-inch Advanti Stalkers, shadow chrome.
Oh, should that
go with Right.
your personality?
Yeah. Bland and tasteless.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, nah, probably call it, eh?
Well, you know what I mean? Like, it'll probably come out really fast, but if it doesn't, then we're committed.
Yeah.
Because you can't leave it half out with a car underneath it, so. Yeah. I think maybe we just call it a night. Yep. I can pull it out first thing in the morning, and then I can take the car to scrap once the windscreen's out or something, so.
I think this was going to 5 something.
It was until it came here.
Yeah. I done got them another car.
So you get a car to give to someone, but you decide you want to keep it. So you get someone else another car that you're going to give them.
What?
Well, it was Scotty's car and he donated it to the fire department.
He tagged me in the post.
Fire department, yep.
Yeah, so it was already at the fire department when I realised that Scott had got rid of it.
Yeah.
And I knew that John needed it. So I was
So-
like, hey, sell it.
He put
And
me
he's
in
like,
contact with Scott. I talked to Scott. He told me to call Graham at the fire service. So I rang Graham. Graham said that he needs to hear it from him to see if he's okay, from Scott, to make sure it's okay. So Scott had you to ring Graham, is that right?
Yeah.
And then Graham rang me back and then said everything's good to go. And then, so the option was I come pick up the car, take the bits I need, and then bring it back. but knowing what we've done tonight, taking it back, there wouldn't have been much left. So he said, look, he's done this in the past, and the last time he did it, the car didn't end up coming back, which was a bit of a pain. I was like, okay, cool. How about I try and find you another car? Would that work? And he goes, that would work perfectly. So I put a post on RCIS, and then within half an hour, I had another car. Or maybe an hour or something like that. I had another car that had been offered just up the road. It was like a late 90s Pulsar sedan, which works out better for the fire department anyway.
Yes,
because
16?
Yes,
Yeah.
auto. Yeah,
Spicy.
yeah, I know. Slush box. Yeah, so I went and picked that car up, took the fire service. The guy that was there on duty, he was just like, this is going to work even better because it's a sedan, and sedans work better for training, just because they've got the different A and B pillars. And the full seats and all that sort of stuff. So it's just going to work out better for them anyway. So win-win. This car gets a new life essentially, or the parts off it get a new life.
At the rubbish dump.
But that'll end up at the tip one day. But yeah, this car here, this is going to scrap as soon as we can get rid of it. And yeah, which will probably be tomorrow. So the windscreen's coming out in the morning, and motor's coming out in the morning. All the electrics are out of it. Everything's ready to
Go off the electrics.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Hardest
What else? we
fucking
got?
Two
thing.
looms in the whole car.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
2 looms.
Yeah.
And how long did it take us?
Like 2 hours to get the looms out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
We had the car apart in like an hour, and then you spent like an extra 2 hours getting the loom out and the dash out and whatever else,
just to get taillights.
just so I can have tail lights. Yeah.
See what we do for
Tail
you.
lights when doing skids anyway.
Oh, because we'll road register it. That's my cute leave. See ya.
You start making me quit. Alright,
see
see
you
you
guys.
later.
Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
Yeah, so we were going to pull the motor out, but I think we're all a bit tired and we just want to fucking go home. So I think we're going to call it a night and put the cars in and go home. Thanks for watching, everybody. Back soon.